I'm Alan Cumming and I am an actor, amongst other things. I'm back in Perthshire because tonight is the gala opening of the Birks cinema in Aberfeldy, a town which I was born in, and I am the patron of the Birks cinema. So I've been involved with the refurbishment and reopening of it for a few years. I've not seen it in real life yet. Tonight will be the first time. I've seen pictures and I saw all plans and over the years, but no, tonight is going to be quite a surreal experience actually. Walking in to this big event, and that'll be the first time I've ever actually been there, even though I've been quite closely associated with it over the years. Well, the film that's on tonight at the gala thing is called Any Day Now, which stars me. And I made it in Los Angeles, and it's about a gay couple in the 1970s trying to adopt a Down syndrome child. And I'm very proud of this film. I think it's one of my favourite things I've been in. For many, for a variety of reasons. It's about something that I feel very strongly about, prejudice and equality and also just it's a beautiful. I love it as well because it could be really treacly and gooey and schmaltzy, and it's emotional and sentimental in a good way, but never quite gets too yucky, which is a difficult balance to keep. This is a bit crazy because normally I come back and I, to somewhere in this area, I see my mum or visit a friend or be passing through or something. I don't come back to a film premiere, or I don't come back to a red carpet event, you know what I mean? So that's kind of weird. It's like, it feels a bit odd that I should be, thinking about what press are going to be interviewing me in Aberfeldy. It's kind of like a weird dream, or nightmare. It's a kind of a total confluence of everything in my life, about coming from here, being a movie star, being Scottish, believing in the community spirit, all those things. It's all coming together, and my family are coming, and the film, I'm very proud of the film, and it's about kind of, equality for gay people. It's got a whole lot going on this evening. It's the spheres are all bringing me to Aberfeldy. The Macbeth that I did, not this summer, but the summer before in Glasgow for the National Theatre of Scotland. I just did that on Broadway this spring and summer. I finished that and I'm going back to Broadway with Cabaret that I did 15 years ago. But I also have a day job. I'm on a TV show called The Good Wife. So I shoot that in New York, and that's what I've got to. I'm, filming next week, so I've got to go back for that. It's funny actually when you become a political pawn. It's an interesting thing. And the Yes campaign, who I'm very involved with, I'm a very big proponent of independence. The fact that I had a flat here again, everyone's like, oh, Alan's, bought this flat in order to vote. I hadn't bought the flat in order to vote. I bought the flat because I wanted to buy a flat in Edinburgh. And then I, as a good citizen, had registered to vote. And then the No campaign, when all those things were in the newspapers, got all pissed off, and there's all these things. Imagine this was you, seeing going online and seeing a list of titles on a search of yourself saying, Alan Cumming to be probed. Not in the way I'd like. So basically, I'm not allowed to vote because I don't spend enough time here, which is fair enough. So, but actually, what has come out about it is that it's made me, actually more, the negativity of all that, I think, is totally antithetical to the Yes campaign, and also just to Scotland. I think that the idea that you're not allowed to have an opinion about something that's of the country that you're born in and from and live in some of the time is really a terrible thing. I think something that no Scottish person should be proud of at all. I think, you know, everyone should have a voice. So it's just made me more determined to convince as many. And actually it was great the other day on Twitter when I wrote this blog piece about it, and all these people were saying, I'm going to dedicate my vote to you, and I'm going to persuade someone else as well. I'm going to, you know, so that was really good. So I feel in a funny sort of way that although it's a really horrendous experience to have all that bile spewed on you by parts of the Scottish press and definitely by the Better Together campaign, that actually it's been a positive thing in that, you know, any kind of, for me to kind of re-galvanise myself and also for people to talk about it.
I think this place is a kind of affirmation of the power of a community coming together and really making things happen, and I'm so impressed by all of you, and it's a great kind of a validation of the Scottish spirit that we're all here tonight.
Phew! Yeah, well done. Thank you.